Hello, hello, hello! Aaron Trost here, your trusty host of Ask Aaron, a podcast designed to solve your pickleball drama. Today we have a very interesting case that came across my desk, and I'm going to dive right in and try to solve this problem here. Aaron, my pickleball group has been together for about 4 months. Most of us have gotten up to about a 4-0 level, but the woman who organizes everything, Kara, is more of a 3-0 level and just not keeping up. She's a sweet person and done a great job running the group, but she can't hang in competitive play. We don't want to hurt her feelings, and complicating matters, some of the guys like playing with her because she's attractive. How do we form a more serious group of competitive players without upsetting Kara and blowing up the group dynamic? Boy, we've got kind of duper versus hormones here. Interesting kind of dilemma. Okay, first off, respect the organizer. As somebody who's probably organized like 200 rec games in the last 4 years, it takes a little more than people think to organize. A lot of guys want to play, but they never want to organize anything. And when you actually have to round up people and text people and, find court space or wait for people to get their Venmo in or whatever it is, it takes a little more than you think. So first off, respect Kara's organizational skill. Make sure she feels appreciated. 2, I think the group is probably more for Kara and maybe other people than just playing pickleball. There's probably some community from that, and that's a good thing. Make it clear that you like the community, but you want more competitive games. That's an important thing to kind of emphasize. Don't blow up the community. Just because you're not playing together every night doesn't mean you can't hang out or, play occasionally. So definitely stress community there and how you want to continue. And the other thing is this naturally happens. You start out playing pickleball and it's kind of more of recreational fun, social, and then it turns into more competitive rec, and people start doing tournaments and leagues. People kind of evolve at their own pace. Some people want to do tournaments, other people, they just want a fun way to have exercise and hang out with people. So this kind of thing happens in pickleball, So, I think somebody like Kara will probably get it. And she's probably loving pickleball and wants to get more of it no matter who's going to play it with her. Speaking of loving pickleball, I love bringing pickleball around the world. Pickleball Planter, that's my wonderful sign up there. And it's a nonprofit 501c3 designed to bring pickleball all over the world. So I've gone to Ukraine, gone to Malaysia, Indonesia, all kinds of places teaching pickleball. Been to 14 countries and got more on the way, including India. If you'd like to learn more, pickleballplanter.com. We take paddles, we take contributions, we do a lot of things with Pickleball Planter. A big part of why I'm doing this podcast is to plug that wonderful organization. All right, so let's kind of get back to it here. So anyway, another thing that I think would be good for Kara is, you get better at pickleball sometimes by playing with people better than you, but sometimes when you're playing more at people at your own skill level, you can master certain shots and certain scenarios. So again, it's probably good for her development to maybe play people more at her level. And again, I don't know if you're going to try to coach Kara on this or, how you're going to broach it to her. But at the end of the day, I would handle it this way. I would say, hey, we're trying to get more guys games in. We're playing more 4-0 men's doubles. The shots are different and we still want to play with you. But at the end of the day, we gotta get these reps in. I think, maybe she's a little hurt. I mean, nobody likes to hear that, that somebody might not want to play with you. But, I think she'll get over it. Seems like she's got plenty of people that want to play with her. And, I think at the end of the day, it's just, everybody is getting something different out of pickleball. So I would address it kind of like you want to get more guys games in and you still want to play with her some, but you're just trying to get more of those men's doubles reps in. And I think she'll understand because, you got to let those 4-0 men's doubles stallions out of the stable, let them out of the stable and, practice the backhand flicks and the third shot drives or all the things you want to get out of your rec play. But now, what actually might be harder is getting some of these guys to break off if they like playing with her because she's attractive. So let's just be honest, right? These dating apps, record low response rates, the Tinders, the Bumbles, the Hinges, right? And then if you get a response, it might be a bot, right? So some of these guys, might want to be in the group because of, Kara. And I actually think it's harder if Kara, is single than if she has a boyfriend, because if she's single, some of these guys might have taken her shot, got shot down, maybe they're looking to move on. But if she's got a boyfriend, they might be trying to wait out that relationship, right? I mean, that might be a better, higher percentage play than, dealing with the bots on Hinge. So, could be interesting to see how that plays out. But, some of these guys might be waiting that relationship out, especially if if her boyfriend doesn't play pickleball. Then we all know people that are in a relationship with somebody who doesn't play pickleball. They start liking pickleball way more than the relationship and the person. And then that relationship, goes down the tube. So maybe some of these guys are savvy enough to sniff that out. I don't know. But yeah, we'll see how that shakes out. But yeah, congratulations on making that 4-0 level. And, I think this will all work out just fine. And, I think Kara will understand. If she doesn't, then she kind of throws a hissy fit about it. Even if you broach in a respectful way, then it's kind of on her. Right, flag on her, yellow flag here, penalty flag, holding the guy's back, 10 yards, not acceptable. So at the end of the day, I think Kara will get it. So yeah, good luck on your journey, and I hope your conversation with Kara goes well about getting more guys' games in. And if you don't mind mentioning, if she's looking to level up and get some lessons, I do have availability on Saturday nights, so please let her know. Anyway, thank you for listening today to Ask Aaron, powered by Pickleball Planter, a 501c3 dedicated to bringing pickleball around the world to people in need. I'm looking forward to taking more of your questions. Thank you for listening, and you can email a question anytime at askaaronpb@gmail.com. Thank you so much.